wanted to just take a minute and talk to all you beautiful people about something that I have become more aware of and been noticing more since becoming a Radical Guide DNA activation practitioner. And this is specifically about the seals that have been placed on our DNA through our various lifetimes, histories, and just coming into the earth plane, depending on the seals involved. And these seals act as energetic blocks, and they deform the way that the energy moves through our systems and slowly degrade the DNA because it's not having the natural energetic flow renew it as it's been designed to. And it's these seals specifically and removing of these seals that make Radical Guide DNA activation different from many other DNA activations, because when we permanently remove those seals, the activations are permanent. If you're having activations without seal removal, then those seals will be slowly degrading the activations. So since I became an activation practitioner, I've noticed, especially with my children, because I work so closely with their energetic bodies. Prior to becoming a practitioner, we did nightly Reiki once I became a Reiki practitioner, and we did energy work. Before that, before I was a Reiki practitioner, from the energy systems that I intuitively knew and were taught by my cat. And so there, let's just disregard. We lost people who might disregard that, but I'm talking to those who still want to listen to someone who's learned energy from one of their cats, who's an absolute master. They taught me to ground seriously when I was a teenager. Saved my life. Honestly, saved my life. So anyway, back to the seals. What I've started to notice is I can, without bringing because I haven't brought my kids into my healing grid, but I can sense the seals that they have. I'm starting to pick up on that just through doing the energy work, because I can feel how the energy flows, and I recognize that signature of difference of the way energy flows when a seal is present and not. Although every seal will affect someone differently, it has a flavor. You start to know, oh, that's coriander. Well, that's a crown of thorns seal. So I just thought I'd share that interesting tidbit. I would not put that in a report with someone I was doing an energetic session, because it kind of feels like a smarmy of, oh, you got this problem, you should give me more money. And I'm not that kind of person. I trust that when you're ready to have an activation. Everyone has seals. Everyone at least has a death seal locking them on, unless it's been removed by someone else. And some people have 2 death seals. I've come across clients that have had 2 death seals. A lovely story told me why they have 2 death seals, about them stacking a bunch of occult and geometric symbols and doing a really powerful magic to exit outside of the confines of the death seal, and yet somehow they still ended up back here and getting a second death seal. So it was a real interesting activation where I was given this story. So I am available to do I still have openings for June, although June's almost over, and I have I try to do 4. I try to have open 4 openings for Radical Guide DNA activations per month. I haven't reached that limit, so if I have a 5th person show up, and that I also have reparations activations. So if you are of a marginalized community in North America, I DM me and we can see if we have a reparations activation available, as recognition of the economic imbalances that are built within the systems that we currently live on right here in this world. And 24 strand activations $555, and 12 strand activation is $333. I do take payment plans, If you're still not sure, because that's a large commitment, I do have my energetic alignment sessions, which are not activations, but they can give you kind of a taste of how it could be, because I take you to my healing grid and I do the energetic reset that I do after I do any activation, as well as a number of other things of clearings and stuff. And in that session, it's a different session, but it's a session I developed using some of the techniques from Radical Guide DNA activation. So it's a good way to get you an introduction to kind of how it would go, although it is like, it's like having a taste of dark chocolate and then having a different like chocolate death by chocolate treat. Like it's night and day kind of difference in the energetic shifts that can occur between the two. And I believe that's all I have to say about that today. I hope that if you feel interested and intrigued, you reach out and connect with me. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you very much, and you've got this.